So, here we are. Just checking if you can at least hear me or see me. So, I'm waiting for the connection. I'm waiting for you to find me here. I know it's a different time as usual. So, hopefully, you can hear me well. Hopefully, I can read the comments. It would be awesome. So, here is the market in the background. And hi, Alexandra. So, you could enter, which is a good sign that obviously I have a connection here. And maybe I can even read the comments. It would be awesome. But hi, Margaret. So I give you a minute to. Yes. Hi, Alexandra. I can read your comments. That's fantastic. So you see, behind me is the dome, and that's the market. Hi, Marilyn. And hi, Audrey. Yes. I'm glad that you found this group. I know it's kind of complicated this time because it is, hi, Janet, because it is different. Hi, Annika. It's a different time. It's a completely different time. Salut, Françoise. Hi, Sandy. And I'm happy you like it. I try to make the biggest picture for you here of the scene of the market. And Dorothy, Pamela, Gina. Oh, it's great. It's wonderful that you can all join. So I'm usually, I prefer having always the same time because it is so complicated with all the time zones, which is really, well, I always have to calculate if you can join me at the correct time. So I'm happy that we are now together because, yeah, I need to do this short before the Christmas market. Otherwise, my hands are freezing. So I will now go with you through the market to find a nice spot to sit and draw. So in the meanwhile, I think you can see a lot while I'm walking, right? So over there is the fountain where we have sketched already as well. Millie, Oidoni, and Alexandra, I'm happy you like the market. It is really beautiful. Hi, servus Margaret. Hi, ich mach grad das live. Okay, so Margaret is joining me. This is awesome. Super. Ja, mit einem Live-Sketchen. Okay, so wir suchen gerade einen Platz. So we're just looking for a space, and Margaret just came to sketch together with us live, which is wonderful. So da drüben ist ein Bankerl. So we will go through the market, and this is wonderful because Margaret is always sketching with us live, and now she's directly here on the market, which is wonderful. So you see the tree here, which I already was tempting to draw because it's really amazing. But there are a lot of different, scenes and lights. So I have seen here, there's a little space where we can sit. So just 1 second. So here's a little space where I can sit, and we have a beautiful view to the market. So we can directly sketch it from here. So I'm just turning around now the camera so that you can see my sketchbook. Guckst du zu mir, ha? So, okay, so I will sit down here. But wir nehmen einen Handschuh, weil es so cold ist, gell? I'll just leave you with the view in the meanwhile. So, because it's a stone, and we need to sit really on a warm space here. It's freezing cold here in Austria. And when we sit here, we have a perfect view here with the tree. So let's improvise what we could do here. I have, oh, Yanni, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. That's brilliant. It's wonderful to draw together exactly on your birthday. So what I'm preparing here is my sketchbook. And, well, just opening it here. And I have not a lot of pens here. A red one, green one, and a water-filled brush, because it's always good to have a water-filled brush, right? And in this case, I was hoping for red, honestly said. I was really hoping for red, a red bow or something like this. But there is no red bow. But if you look here, directly beside us, for example, is a tree with lots of light. And the same over there as well, directly in front of us. So what we will do is we try to capture the light and really try to just scribble around. And I'm starting with green. So Margaret is sitting right next to me, which is wonderful. And I'm starting with the tree. And now in this way, it's quite dark here, so I'm not starting with yellow, but we can draw, for example, we can leave out the lights like this. So I'm just creating a space for the lights here, just to sketch the tree by drawing it in a negative drawing style. So when we go back to the tree, you see there are hundreds of lights, so I'm pretty sure that we won't draw them all. But when you look at this tree beside us, there are only a few lights, and that's what we are going to do now. So I'm really focusing on these lights here, and we're filling it out with green. So I have a water-soluble green, which is fine as well. So it's about experimenting. What we're doing here is how can we capture the light the best way. So I'm just drawing around it so that we can really draw or capture the surrounding of it. So it's really an experiment, you know, especially here when we sit directly in the Christmas market. It's kind of cold. So it's not about drawing the light for hours, but finding a method to, draw it in a negative way, to surround it here a bit. Okay, so this should be fine for the first rough sketch, just to see the effect. And maybe a bit of darkness as well, because what we need when we want to draw light is we want to underline really the contrast. So when it comes to lights, we want to make it really dark. And maybe also here around the tree. So the black is kind of freezing as well, as it is cold here. But I really try to make a bit more contrast here. Maybe I can add it later on when it's... Oh, I'm sorry, I was too close, I think, with my camera. Hopefully you can still follow me. So just one little look at the tree here with the lights. So, or here, the same effect from seen from farther away. We do not see a lot of different branches when you look at the tree, but we really focus here on the light. So when I'm now using the water-filled brush, kind of making really this wonderful effect here. So especially the black, as we can see here, I think it's the black that we really need to have this contrast, to really see that it is glowing more in the dark. But this kind of negative drawing helps us also to have the space left to fill it with golden or bright light later on. So this is more for the impression that we have here for the very first rough structure. So, well, it kind of seems to glow a little bit already. So just pay attention to not use too much water, to not, well, let the water flow over the light. So seen from a bit farther away, we might already see the effect here a little bit between these two trees, the left one and the right one. So hopefully you're still here and can draw with me to finalize it, as I have already prepared the red. We could draw a red bow here as well, because it is kind of Christmassy to do this. And yeah, I prepared the red. I was really looking for red bows here because kind of this combination of cold colors and the warm red simply gives, more this Christmas feeling. So I have here also water-soluble pen, so I can use this one too with the water-filled brush. Just adding it here and oh, it's still green. And For example, you could continue with the tree around the bow. When it's warmer, I will continue. So, and in the meanwhile, Margaret was catching the entire tree, which looks amazing as well. Jesse's working with a water fill brush too, and I'm just adding now a tiny little bit of water for the brush, for the bow. So let's compare it to finalize it. Yeah, it's simply, well, the effect, the warm effect with the warm color is simply enhancing the glowing effect of the lights. So you could continue, draw the entire page with this style, a bit of darkness and a bit of green and a lot of darkness for the background. So I'll definitely do this at home because my black is too small and freezing. And Alexandra, I'm happy you like the motif. I think I will just turn the camera now. And yes, here. It was wonderful that you were sketching directly with me here. And you can draw more of the tree. You can continue this way. So it should be, well, my idea was an inspiration, to give you an inspiration. And, oh, I just want to turn around because I want you to see the dome, which is really beautiful. So just 1 second. Yes, here it is. So it is really a beautiful atmosphere. So when you're sitting in a warmth, you can continue sketching, maybe drawing the entire tree. I'd love to see your pictures. I will make some myself as well and post them in the group. So I'm looking forward what you think. And maybe you've already sketched outside at the Christmas market before. So feel free to share your thoughts. And bye. See you soon.